Do you think it's possible to enhance your fitness level after 60? Do you think that you can continue to get stronger, enhance your brain health, and just be positioned for a longer, happier life as you get older? I think you can. And I want to talk to you today about some ways that you can do things to enhance and increase your wellness in your 60s and 70s and hopefully inspire you to make some changes that are going to give you positive results. My name is Margaret Manning. I'm with 60andMe. And I want to thank you for being here today. This is a community of women who are really trying to make the most out of this incredible time in their lives. And I'm going to start right away by telling you some things you can do to enhance your fitness, physical and mental. Our sponsor, by the way, for today's show is International Living. International Living is a company that is focused on helping people make decisions about retiring overseas. They've got people all around the world looking at the real world situation in places that you might be considering. So check out their website, internationalliving.com/60andme. They've got lots of great resources and reports, and they will send that to you free of charge if you just give them your email address, and hopefully it will help you make some of those decisions for yourself. Okay, so let's talk about getting strong and healthy and fit after 60. You may have this stereotype that things go downhill, that you start to be weaker, that you can't keep up with exercise, that your brain you start losing brain cells and become forgetful or less focused. Well, I've got some news for you, because I think there's plenty of proof and evidence now that that's not true, and that there's lots of ways that you can do things to really enhance your wellness. Now, one of our bloggers, Grace Smith, is 81 years old. And she wrote this amazing article really about her own experience. And it's peppered with her own stories, which are just so funny and interesting. But the key messages are as follows: that your brain can be enhanced, and you can improve your memory and your sharpness of focus by doing a few very simple things. And your body, given if you can kind of create a ritual around exercise and well-being, that's the way to do it. And I look at a person who's 81 years old and still doing really well, playing various games and doing amazing things with her mind. I'll tell you more about those things she's doing. Then it can work for us all. It's not magical. We just have to follow the science and be disciplined. And I think that's Grace's message. Now, you may say, well, she's a little too organized for me. This ritual business is a little bit too structured. But, as you get older, I think it really does help to get things in a routine. I'm not saying you have to do your laundry every Tuesday afternoon at 2:00, but getting into some practices every morning that can help you physically and mentally are really good for you. So Grace says she's challenged by technology. And so all of us are in a way. There's so much happening all the time. But she says she made an effort to actually learn how to use some of these platforms. And it was a learning experience for her. She didn't throw her hands up in the air and say, I can't do this, but she was determined. And that determination is what helped her get through it. So she said also hard work to get fit is not always attractive. Who wants to work really hard? But there is a truth that if you don't do the exercise, you won't get the results. It's just as simple as that. And if you're happy with being a little overweight, or you just don't really are bothered anymore, then that's fine too. There's no rules here. But if you want to stay healthy and fit and live longer, healthier, then you've got to do some exercise. Now, whether it's just literally walking around your block 10 times so that you get a good number of steps every day, taking your dogs for a walk, lifting weights that you've got in your living room, you don't want to join the gym. But if you don't put the effort into hard work, then you're going to have challenges seeing the results. So routines, according to Grace, and I'm kind of with Grace, help you to succeed. So physical fitness is one thing that she talks about. She says sometimes an accident can help you come a reality check. And she said she had a situation where she hurt herself and had to have physical therapy afterwards. And she realized when she was having that physical therapy, how much it helped. And that routine of having to go and have the treatments and having the work done really gave her that ritual, that practice that she kept following after the accident was dealt with and the stress points were dealt with. So that's the physical side. We won't go on too much about that. Just basically do some weights, do some cardio, eat good food, get some rest, really simple. There's no, people sometimes say when I do these videos, well, that was a bit disappointing, Margaret. There was nothing really new there. And it was like, well, there isn't anything new because it's just a matter of being enthusiastic about doing it. And sometimes I just want to be a coach to say, come on, let's just do it together and do whatever. Just choose something that you're going to do. That's the most important thing. If you're going to dance, go dance. If you're going to go to the gym, go to the gym. Another thing is cognitive fitness. Now, cognitive fitness is like brain jogging, right? So it's like, what can you do to keep your brain active? Grace says that she had a coach at the Czech School of Memory Training and Brain Jogging who taught her that she should remember all the pi of a number to 100 decimal points between 1 and 100 or something like that. I mean, it was just a crazy thing. I can't even remember my son's phone number, but this is what she was told that she should try to do. Also remember all the 42 or 43, whatever, presidents. And just choose something that you want to memorize and just make it a ritual to learn it every day. I honestly, I don't know how she did it, but that's the type of thing that Grace has been doing, choosing like little projects that she can stretch her brain. She also does some online courses that are really interesting, and some of these I knew about, but I completely forgot about. I've been looking now and again into Coursera and Udemy. Those are two that I knew about, but she reminded us about MOOC, MOOC, which is, what is it? Massive Open Online Courses. And these, I thought, well, I do know about that, but I went to check it out. There are hundreds of things you can learn. Everything from like medieval history to mathematics to the religion and philosophy and hip hop music. It's really that broad, and they're all programs. Like the one there's one on religion that's from Harvard. It's a Harvard program. So great teachers, great structure. The infrastructure is beautiful. Just like literally one video to the next. You don't have to take any tests. You just learn and have fun. And this one I'm looking at now has got 34,000 people following it. So there's like a community too, and people introduce themselves and it's conversation. Another thing she uses is Mind Sparkle. Now, Mind Sparkle is it's a game it's online. It's a game application where you can focus your mind, strengthen your focus, improve memory, and it's really cool. And there's so many of those. And of course, I must not forget to mention that 60andMe has got a games section on our website. It's amazing. It's free games, everything from, like puzzles and crosswords to word games, strategy games, everything. And it's totally free. The top of the website, you just look for the tab that says games, and then off you go. She talks about New York Times puzzles, just things that are available online, free of charge, or sometimes there's a paywall now on some of these magazines, but and newspapers. But there's a lot out there. Another thing she talks about is mindfulness and meditation. And she does it religiously, 20 minutes every morning. She said that she was inspired by, there's a monk, his name is Mathieu Ricard. I think he's French, but he is a scientist. And he is like known for the fact that he had his head attached to wires and measured for the happiness spectrum. And because of his meditation, he was like off the charts. And he's written a lot of books. He's a very inspirational man. I've watched his videos. Very nice man, very compassionate, sweet. Kind of kind and calm, and he inspired Grace to do meditation twice a day, and that's again her ritual. She makes it part of her life. So she walks her dogs for 10 minutes every day. I mean, I don't know if she puts her watch and looks for 10 minutes, but she has these things she does every day, and maybe you do too. I mean, do you have things that you do every day to help with your brain for your memory, your sharpness and focus, and also your physical well-being? And are they things that you do regularly to a schedule, or even, kind of literally every morning at 8 o'clock? So I think the thing here is to look at doing things that you're going to do, that you're going to love, and put a focus on physical health and mental well-being as just part of the aging process. Don't give up. Don't think that you can't do it anymore, that you're too old or you're too weak or whatever. Just start with a 5-second plank or start with, lifting 3 pounds as opposed to 10 or more. Just start where you are, enjoy it. And that's how you're going to make it. That's how you're going to enhance your fitness after 60. And that's physical, mental, and emotional and spiritual. It's the whole thing. Hope you found that useful. I definitely was inspired by her article. I recommend that you take a look at it and read it. You'll see the link underneath this video. There's a section that says see more. And if you click on that, it'll show you exactly where the link is. And there's always a description of the video if you need more information. So again, thanks again for being here. Thank you for your support as always. It's wonderful to chat with you. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. Do something fun and good for yourself. And tell us what rituals do you have in your life to help with your fitness after 60. Take good care, everybody. Have a really nice day. Bye-bye for now.